Welcome back everybody to Shadowrun Returns Dead Man's Switch. Alright, since doing our mission, we've got a few optional things we can do. Namely, deliver the stones back to Mr. Delilah. Kind of a strange name, but anyway. So we're going to do that before we talk to Coyote and see... I think we might be able to get some money from that. I'm hoping. That would be very, very nice. Mr. Delilah. Yes, please. Let's talk to him. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner or one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt like his reflexes were slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Well, why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs trying on a new arm. The run went south for her. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So, who are you two? Raetac, he's Paco. Great, we're all introduced. Now give me my stones. We'll give him all the stones because we're an honourable type. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye. Moving quickly through what appears to be most of the valuable stones, he stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with the Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late. And Coyote knows in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Done. Thank you. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. It looks like you impressed him. I know offense for those gems. Van Gas, follow me. Awesome. We need money. Money. Because I want to buy some stuff, and I think I might be able to get some stuff with the money. Mr. Van Gas. Van Gas is fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling on his PDA. You're back. Still busy? What's your story? We have some pretty things to sell. You'll want to see them. I have a fondness for pretty things. Let me see. You hear servos in Van Gas's cyber eye whir as a magnifying glass slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this dreck? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for him. Sounds good. Pay me. I'll take the money. Done. Give me a cred stick. Thank you. Check. Right. So how much money do we have now? That is a very good question. 2,000. All right. That's not too shabby. Let's go back downstairs. And see what we can buy. Because buying stuff would be good. I'm going to go back down to Dr. Sarah Castle, and I would like to see cyberware. And I would love to... Oh, that would be nice. Bone lacing, that would be cool. I can't... Oh, can I sell some stuff? That would be cool. Dermal plating. It's a cost to my essence, but that would be cool. Adds +2 armor. Yeah. That would be cool too. I've also leveled up my character. Never mind. And these are the skills I've chosen to go with. I've spent all the karma I've got. Okay, I've upped my body, so that's great. So that reduces the amount of damage I take from attacks. My quickness, I've leveled up a little bit and taken that up to level 4. I've got, I think I had that rank in shotgun from before. I took a rank in rifle. Critical damage, blah blah. Burst fire available. Ooh, that'd be nice. It'd be nice to get a couple of those, maybe a little bit later, if I get some karma down the track. But I'm definitely going to start leveling up in melee weapons because I have chosen to buy one, and that will be actually kind of interesting. Now, I can't get up to 11 willpower, which is the maximum for everybody. These skills are interesting. Can equip killing hands. Oh no, these are all just okay. These seem to be there is a weapon one. Can equip magic resistance, increase spell slots, chi onslaught. 3 attacks on a single target with a melee weapon. Ho ho. Can equip counter-strike. That might be nice if I get to a point where I've got like so much karma that I got to offload it somewhere. So that might be something interesting. But definitely I want to rank up in this stuff. This looks great. Yeah. Ninja Dwarf. Sounds good. So that's my angle. That's where I'm going to go. Right. So I've dealt with the stones. Let's just check my quest log. Yep. All I've got to do is return to Coyote. Right. Okay. Talking. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch them with me? I'm going to ask, did Sam have a sister? Her brow furrows. Yeah, I think he did. He mentioned it once. He didn't seem like they got along that well. Your comlink chips with the screen shows John Dresden, the coroner from the Organ Grinders. I was about to say Oregon. He doesn't look happy. Yeah, Dresden, you don't look so good. Never mind that, I'm fine. Listen, I'm at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks with a corpse of what looks like to be a Ripper victim. If you want to check this out, I'll get here fast, before McCloskey does. Thanks for the call, on my way. The image of your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Okay, see you when I get back. Right, let's take a cab to the NSTB warehouse. I don't think there's actually much more that it can probably do around here. Not yet, anyway. Okay, there's a few interesting folks. Nobody to talk to down here. Let's go. Yes, please, confirm. The South Seattle docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim, left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle is your typical industrial area, grit, grime, and grey. The rain doesn't help matters much any. The layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wood pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is the district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transport Safety Board warehouse, is located in a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Okay. So, we have a few options here. Maybe not. Let's try and get in. Halt. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absentmindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? I am going to say I'm working with the coroner, Bronze. Open up the gate. Sure you are, and I'm Loifer, the King of Dragons. Beat it. Well, fine. We're going to... Okay. Well, is it someone interesting to talk to? Oh, what's this? There's a gap between the fuselage and the building, just large enough for someone of your stature to crawl through. Like me as a dwarf, maybe? It looks like you can sneak through here and bypass the security checkpoint. Yeah, why not? Let's crawl through. Skimming our way in. Oh, we gain 3 karma. Nice. Let's get in before we're noticed. Of course. Inside the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorn the girders and rickety catwalks. Top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things, and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the centre of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press, yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Dun dun dun! Oh, here's the officer. Let's go talk to the officer. Hello, officer. You again. How'd you find out about this murder? The press hasn't even picked it up yet. I'm going to be a little bit mysterious about this. I have my sources. Listen, officer, I'm just trying to do right by a client. Mind if I look around? Whatever, I have better things to do. Like find the Emerald City Ripper and make something of myself. We've got to go through the researcher's computer, and I have suspicions that this is a copycat crime. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. The National Transport Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try and determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of the highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Well, that'll get you killed real quick. It did. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his corpse master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Okay, I will. That I will. Let's check it out. Check it out. Okay, so we've got something in here. That sounds a bit squeaky. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. You see several of the dead man's personal items inside. Inspect the toothbrush. The toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. Yuck. This appears to... Okay, yep. Inspect the comb. The comb is black plastic and there's some wiry grey hair stuck in it. This appears... Okay, yep, leave the locker. Computer? That's the only other point of interest that is here. And probably if I was a hacker, locked with a 2-factor encryption key. I can't do jack. I'll probably have to do this again with another character at some stage just to see what the difference is. Not today, unfortunately. Okay, Dresden, let's talk with you. Raetac, still working for the dead man? As you can see, we've got another Ripper victim on our hands. So what's the story with this one? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death? Unknown. Several internal organs were removed from the body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Nice hole where his chest was. So what was on the butcher's shopping list? The killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs might be eviscerated within the chest cavity. So the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories, just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there's massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. I don't remember hearing about the heart. He never told me about a heart, I don't think. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but this is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. If one of the other branch managers handled the other two. Third. So Sam's was the first, the girl with the eyes is the second. Yeah. I'm just keeping a mental track on this. If I find more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Okay. Who is the woman over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next of kin, I think. Okay, I'm not really interested in talking about the officers, so let's get going. Shannon Halfsky. You're not a cop. She looks you up, watching you waringly. I'm independent. What's your relation to the den man? The suspicion in her voice and her eyes depart almost instantly when the subject returns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disorientated by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not as far as I can tell, not amongst the living anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing back the light back to her eyes. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant that you can barely hear. Yes, there are others, other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. Okay, what do you need? The warehouse contains some spirits of a plane crash victims that trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. And I think that they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in, but you seem to have free run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe I can summon a spirit to speak with us. You'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? Yep, I'll see what I can do. And I think... Okay, I don't know if I found one, but I may have found in that locker. But what's in here? What's this? There is a large pile of shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. You find nothing of interest about the shoes in the pile. Walk away. Okay. There's another locked door. I'd love to be able to get in there. It's hard to say whether this heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Alright, let's dig through. A sticky substance of a sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile. Your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After you search for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Inspect the earring. The earring is made of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. It must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the earring. Let's take the cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slid it into your PDA and 200 new yen is added to your account. Yay! Inspected okay, dented tin lunchbox has seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Alright, that's it. Done. Done diddly done done. There's nothing else to see here. Not by the looks of things. So I think maybe one of those items I already picked up from before may have been one of the things I needed. We'll need at least 2 blah 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 blah. Really? Is there anything in here? Oh, I get to inspect the comb again. Okay. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end. When you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest hard. This must be one of the items that the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. Okay. So that must have been it. Fair enough. Back to Shannon. It feels as though you have found enough objects. Great. Here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. I shouldn't take me too long to... What the hell is all this? Oh, great. McCloskey. Chief Knuckle Dragger. Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene officer, not some Salish drum circle. That's her brother. Make it her business. That's a corpse, which makes it my business. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'll regret. Or worse, something I'd enjoy. Wow. She's got a little bit of fire to her. I got 5 karma. Okay, before I go anywhere, I'm going to spend some karma. I got 8. What can I spend it on? Yeah. Okay, I want to get more melee weapons. Yes, please. Now, I can't go any further because I need to actually rank up close combat more. Which will take another 3 points. So I can't quite get there yet. And my hard limit in strength is 3 at the moment. I could. I like the idea of actually getting burst fire. So we're going to get that too. So I got 3 left. What does this give me? Critical percentage... Yeah, to specialize extra in shotgun. Definitely having the rifle. Add an extra... What's that? Full auto available. Weapon permitting. Extra shots. Could be interesting. Could be very interesting. Nah, I think I'm going to level up my close combat. Instead. Because I want to level up my melee weapons. Confirm. Yep. Cool. That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCloskey from across the warehouse. There's no helping it now. I should be grateful you're able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains, which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Let me see. We'll come back later once the coast is clear. I can't stand the waiting, but I don't see any other choice. Okay. You sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I need to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, you should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you know where to find the kinds of people we need. I'll just smile. Good, I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled union. $4,000, far out. From inside a leather pouch, starts to count it out and then shoves the whole wad at you. Wow. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits be strong. We'll be strong then. Okay, $4,000, that's a lot. Maybe I might be having some spending money for myself? You start to leave the warehouse, but your comlink chirps as the face of Coyote pops onto the screen. Hoy, Raetac, you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lone Star, same old thing. I hear ya. I don't know if he told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BLT pushers like Stevie J ran the squats. Ran my world when I was growing up. Yeah, I remember. She looks relieved. With, I have a cousin Gino who's been missing months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on some high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of drag. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BLT labs ever since trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead. It's not a lead. Her face lightens up and she's running hot. She has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. All right. Okay, yeah, I'm on my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. So, we're going to leave it right there. Thank you all for joining me for this episode. And if you've liked the episode so far and the series, go ahead and click that like button for me. And if you're interested in anything else I've done in the past, check out the other playlists in the links to the side. Well, I've been Raetac. I shall see you next time.